Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. So here's a video that I just filmed today. I purchased this again through Amazon warehouse. So this is one of those, I guess, buyer's regret, or somebody decided this wasn't the right reel that they spent their $300-400 on, so they returned it, and then someone like myself finds a good deal and buy it. So this is my third reel that I bought. This isn't Revo Beast, this is actually Revo Toro Beast, and I've noticed that I couldn't find any videos or much stuff on this. Usually the older version or just Revo Beast. But I was very surprised how big this reel was compared to the other ones. So this is definitely great for saltwater fishing. It's great for freshwater. So it's more for, like I said, it's a beast. It's well built. It's not that heavy, I don't think. It's corrosion resistant, and when I opened it, I didn't think it was gonna be this big. It was comparable to, I would say, if you guys are familiar with Daiwa, Alexa, or like Shimano Trans-X, right? I would say it's comparable to 400 size. So this isn't like a bass fishing reel type. This is a full hand. It's quite a big size reel, and you could tell the quality of it. It's a very good quality. The reel itself is really smooth, and yeah, it was a great deal. Yeah, I didn't have to pay. I paid way below than what's marked up on Amazon or any website you could find. You'll find it mainly for anywhere between $269 to like over $300. I bought it much half the price that. And again, yeah, you guys should check out Amazon warehouse. It shows up as a used, so when you click the used model for seller, you'll find Amazon warehouse. That's where you want to buy. So like I said, this is my third reel, and I haven't had any issue with it. It's all the manuals and everything came with it, and yeah, this itself is well built, and it comes with the power handle. So this is a 60 size Toro Beast Revo T3 Beast 60 in this Revo model. So if you check online or other YouTube videos, you're gonna find the 40 model, and they're a lot smaller. It fits in your hand like most bass fishing bait cast reel. This one is quite a big. Like I said, it's a size 400 size for those Daiwa or Shimano reels that you have, or I guess it would be similar to like the Okuma version for saltwater. And then as you can see, it's a the gear ratio is 4.9 per 1, and I would say this is by far the lowest gear ratio I have. So this is great for, I would say, slow retrieval for bait casting. So yeah, if you are using any artificial lure that you want to cast and slowly retrieve, this is a perfect reel. So here's other reels for comparison, so you guys could see how big it is. It's not huge, but it's pretty big. The handle itself, as you can see, you can minimize it if you like shorter length of rotation, or if you want that power, you could expand it for the handle to get that retrieval. So here's a comparison with my other reel that I have for saltwater. and it's much bigger, and it's very smooth. And the reel itself, the spool is deep too, so I would say this is great for large fish too. If you're going yellowtail fishing or halibut fishing or even tuna fishing, I think this would do well. I think this is capable with a heavy rod. This does have a 25-pound drag, so it's a beast, like I said. And you could definitely use it for like medium size saltwater fishing. So anything from stripers to larger size bluefish, and like I said, halibut, even yellowtail, and smaller size tuna. I think you could definitely use this. And the cover itself, according to the box, it's a corrosion resistant, and I think it's very well made. The spool itself is well made. I like it. It's gonna hold a lot of braid line. So speaking of braid, I would say if you're saltwater fishing, make sure to put braid line. Don't. I guess if you like mono on there, you're gonna get tangled a lot, but I would recommend using braid line. I used to be those guys that used to put mono line on there, and then some of my fellow fishermen kind of nicely told me why I should be using a braid, especially with the technology out. I mean, in the old days, before the braid days, it's completely understandable. Or if you're going heavy fishing where you're using anything from like 80, 100 pound plus line, okay, mono makes sense, but for anything below that, braid is the way to go. It avoids tangling. And so, like I said, right here, the power handle, it's a standard. I thought it was gonna come with one of those paddle handle, but this is meant for heavier, bigger size. So it's if you have a jigging rod, this would be a perfect reel to go along with the jigging rod. So there's that comparison with the 300 Lexa version. So if it's a 400, I would say it'll be comparable to 400. Just overall, the weight-wise, it's holding on to, the weight-wise, it's comparable. So Revo is made in a way that it's not too heavy, and it's made in Korea, surprisingly. And I like Korean-made reels. I think I've never had any issues from a reel that's made in Korea, and a lot of Koreans and even Japanese use the Korean-made. Their quality control is excellent. So when you are looking for a reel, I would say look for the Korean-made. Usually the high-end reels are often made in Korea. Anything that's like 150 to anywhere like 400, it's usually made in Korea, so look out for those. Here's some more additional details in the box. I'll let you guys read it. But it's, yeah, 25 pounds, Revo Beast. You can't go wrong. And if you get, I've seen prices go below 200 on these reels on Amazon Warehouse. So keep your eyes on it, and I think you could really find a good deal. Here's a rod, Shimano Osea, that I got from one of the fishing tournament. I caught the largest flounder or halibut at that time in Korea, and as a first place winner with I think 33 inches, I think, I was able to receive this jigger, Osea jigger infinity rod, one piece, and it's gonna be a perfect rod for my new reel that I got. And that little handle, I don't know if anyone that's jigging has a jigging rod, I think if you fish all day, sometimes you get I've had blisters, somewhat of a blister on my finger, so I bought that. It was only like $1 at a tackle store. It's a little rubber handle for the trigger that you got, and it's really comfortable, so I recommend it. If you find it, make sure to get one of those. I couldn't find it in Amazon or anywhere. I bought that in Korea. It's been very helpful. So this combo right here is gonna do really well. The rod itself is like feather. It's super light. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys later.